Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back to a brand new episode of Master Detective Archives Rain Code. And as I'm doing every episode from now on, yeah, spoiler warning. Just saying. As soon as I press B, we're gonna be going into spoiler territory for, Chapter 4, and I'm gonna continue on in the Mystery Labyrinth I'm currently in, so just saying. So, yeah, there's your spoiler warning. I'm gonna continue now. Let's begin. So, yeah, this is a tough one. Because I thought there would have been some crazy plot twists. Not that it was a suicide, but, like, I've been thinking, right? Like, I've been thinking either Vivia or somebody that has a similar forte to Vivia, except they could straight up go through walls, was able to get in there and kill him. That's why I was thinking, they never entered in the first place. They didn't go through any entrance. They just freaking went through the wall. But no, if that's the case, then... Nah, but that doesn't make sense either. Invited in by the doctor. He's like, who are you? So there's no way. It has to be this. Even though this makes no sense. Because of what we know. This has to be it.
The culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab.
That makes no sense, though.
That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
We know it's too simple. Guess is not the right one.
Huh? This route is wrong too? Again?
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if you can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Don't let him influence you!
For real. Why is deactivated security by cutting power not correct? Well, we know that's because of the security log. Oh. Bruh, really? Really? I guess it would be the power supply. Yeah.
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
So we're just going through all these, and I'm assuming none of them are correct.
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the next wrong answer. There's no way this is correct.
Right here!
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
Things are so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Ah, so you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. Nuh-uh.
Huh? What? This was the last route!
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels. Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Bruh.
Really, Master?
Of course not! Focus! We need to get out of here!
Oh yeah, well this time, yeah, it would be the security log.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
So now what? Now what? They're all wrong.
What's going on? Were all three routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
Oh.
Hey, there's another door!
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared!
And what's the answer for that one?
Interesting. The Mystery Labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
Bruh.
They use spectral projection to enter and kill him?
Well, there it is. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I've been thinking this. You guys remember a couple episodes ago when I, like, said that I think I knew what happened, and the second Vivia pulled the freaking knife on us? I was like, ah, nah, it was freaking Vivia. Yeah. It's Vivia. Unless there's somebody with an identical Forte. Or maybe a better version of the Forte. It's Vivia.
Then, the culprit is... I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you trick me! There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth and both kill this dude!
We're just gonna kill him?
Hold on!
Bro. Freaking knew it.
Huh? Another trap?
Oh, okay.
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivia's the culprit.
Then, prove it and beat this thing! I won't be convinced until you do!
Oh, okay. I guess this is where the limitations come in. Guess I was wrong. That would have been insane, though.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife.
Unless there's a possibility. Like I said, there could be other people in Kanai Ward with Fortes. That's definitely a possibility. The way that it looks like spectral projection would be the answer here. That's the thing. How else did they get through?
So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor.
Oh my god. You wait just a second, Yuma. Oh my god. I might be reaching here. Hold on. No, 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 no. Hold up. Hold on. No, wait. Oh god, was it a frickin' homunculus or homunculi or whatever the frick, however you say a single one? Think about it. They could easily, if it's invincible, it could go through the toxic gas. And it could survive high voltages. What if Fink the Slaughter Artist is a homunculi? Oh god. Uh-oh.
Now do you trust Vivia?
Okay. Big problem. Very big problem we have here, if that is the case.
Master, I've said this 1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything. Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
That too.
Anyway, let's go back.
If he's not the culprit, then we're back to square one.
I might have already just solved the case. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
If that is the case, then I see why. I see why they want to start putting the spoiler warning around the end of Chapter 4. Because if that really is what's going on here... Oh my god, okay.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate. Unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Oh, hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain. Immensely.
Wow. I would have never guessed.
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it?
This is what he's talking about. Fink the Slaughter Artist is a homunculi, I'm telling you. That has to be
how
it.
cruel that truth may be.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth. Like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Good point.
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new.
As what happened in that case before at the high school.
I see. I was so focused focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Is this where it comes in?
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to, then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Oh god. Don't make a spell out homunculi. Don't do it yet. Oh god. Who could have done it? Homunculus. like there's not really any other answer here. It's gonna be homunculi. It's gonna be homunculi. It's gonna be. Okay, hold on. Is there an H anyway? There's no H. Well, we guess. No, I'm just hitting the same ones, Goofy. What are they trying to get me to spell? Skip all of that. No. Get away. Stop. Just why don't they just put you at the minigame? I don't understand. Okay, here we go.
Try to solve it, lickety-split.
I'm a pause the sign.
Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock.
I'm gonna have to start like just blindly guessing.
That's from it. That's from it. Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong.
A. What? What? Amapal? Really? Oh, that's boring as frick. You're gonna make it Amapal? Oh, come on, game. This is literally the perfect plot twist. Please. This is the perfect plot twist. Please don't screw it up. Please don't screw it up, game. Please tell me this is just a distraction. What's Amapal then?
Try to solve it, lickety-split. Nice.
Yeah, we need an A minus.
That's right. Go, go, go.
Ah, man. Bro. This better not actually be the answer. Please tell me that this is just complete cap. Yep. Okay.
A new route appeared.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
What?
I want to die someday.
That's something somebody that's sad would say, though.
This guy's hopeless!
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
Nah, man, we're about to get up to a new door. It's about to be like, a homunculi did it. What? That was the correct answer. I swear to God.
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
True, and that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
But it's just a toy robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
Okay, I'm so mad that they're not going down that route right now. Maybe it'll change. But God, that would be such a good plot twist.
Sealed off here
I'll be,
too.
even though I'm already predicting it, I'll still be super hyped if that's the case, because that's still
Hey,
insane.
There's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way.
Yes, way.
Huh? Doctor?
Huh? Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
The mystery materialized. It must be related to what the doctor just said.
Okay, let's go.
So the question is, who did the doctor say, who are you, to? Well, I'll leave it to you.
Bro, there's just... Come on.
You can keep reading at a time like this.
Amapal? No, the culprit. There's no way. The culprit. There's no way he's gonna be like, Amapal, so scary.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that.
Oh.
I considered all the if I'm right, then there is no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab at this point, which means you can't say the doctor was direct.
Yeah.
Okay. Amapal.
At this point in time,
What?
you still hadn't borrowed Amapal, yes? Then Amapal itself has an alibi. However weird it may... And normally, I don't believe anyone would...
Are you serious? No, wait a minute. Oh, no.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapal. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. And it could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
Nah, bro, dude just wants to have spectral projection permanently, bro. That's all he wants. Why is our cape
So,
doing that?
Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
Okay.
An act? Really?
Then that gets rid of what I was thinking.
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Uh-oh.
He's here too?
Bro, let me just say right now, he looks so freaking fire. Let me just make that clear.
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way? Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
Well, you said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
No, Vivia.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
Oh, okay.
This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all.
Oh, wait.
Exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show.
Let's just use solution keys. Email records. Why is a photo here, though? A notebook found on the doctor's desk. Maybe the photo?
Doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into his work. Her research was going well.
Or was it? It might be the photo. Nuh-uh. 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 Nuh-uh.
This is the truth! No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
Yomi's rebuttal? What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. Whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Bruh.
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
Which means this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
As always.
Oh my god. Wait. There has to be something. Dang it. These are our only solution keys? Doing this would cause clothes and skin to melt, rendering the victim unrecognizable. Let's check the other ones first. Blackout. Nah, that can't be it either. There's zero proof of this, too. I'm assuming then it's swapping places. I just need to figure out which one it is. I mean, it could be this. Maybe. Nah, probably not. Oh!
Oh, the door actually opened. I knew I could let Yuma handle it.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
Okay, then. That's kind of crazy. Alright.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward. Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid?
Don't even.
Yay! So cool and grotesque! So who is the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman.
Oh.
The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up?
Oh.
Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking, "Who are you?"
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up.
Oh.
So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence. He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
What? Did he try to use Yako? No, he was already dead after that, though.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab...
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
Bruh.
Aw, so close.
You want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
Bro, I swear to God, this elevator's about to start falling.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange.
They followed... No, wait. No, it was... Huh? Oh, yeah, well, when we got the security system off, that's when... No, but he was already dead. Oh my God, this is so...
So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Oh, what?
Where are we?
What?
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
I haven't said anything yet!
What's happening?
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death! We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
This is so dumb. He faked his death. And then when the culprit got in, he actually killed him. Oh. Come on.
When I directed Amapel to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him. Which means he was murdered before Amapel entered the doctor's lab.
Your answer? Is correct! Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What's happening right now?
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
What was that? What was that?
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapel entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapel, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapel. She said no one entered or left the lab.
My only thought... Thought it was lagging for a sec. Seems like we're good. My only thought is still homunculi. Oh, is this where we have to, like, recreate it? Maybe?
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
We're about to find out something that is just going to be insane. Oh.
This is a map of the critical lab.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
Probably here. In, like, the vent.
Here.
Yeah.
Culprit must have been here.
Yay! It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapal, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There. The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
Alright.
But I thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah. The culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapal into the airlock.
Then from there, Yuma, you guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible? Only Amapal could get past security, right?
It's falling apart.
Yeah, that's the next big question.
Maybe the culprit used another Amapal unit.
No.
The researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
Something's about to break and we're about to fall.
The culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Well, I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
What is it?
How about giving up?
Bro.
I'm getting tired.
Nope, motion denied.
Yeah, this entire thing just ain't holding up.
Another fork in the road? Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
Huh? How do any of these make sense? As a shield? I could try it. Huh?
Huh? What do you mean, use Amapal Amapal as a shield?
Amapal is supposed to be sturdy enough to withstand an elephant stepping on it, right? The culprit may have used Amapal as a shield against the security
But
system.
that still makes no sense.
So, the culprit followed behind Amapal to avoid the toxic gas and explosions?
I get it! You're so smart, Master!
Doesn't make much sense.
Really? I don't think so.
Hey! Master just showed off how smart and logical he is.
Oh, hi. Bruh.
Master wasn't smart after all! Come on, take it from the top!
Yeah. What?
It's gonna crush us!
Oh, you mean like with... Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. It can be bypassed if you're Amapal, but it can't be bypassed with you behind him, obviously.
Yeah, even if Amapal itself is fine, it wouldn't be able to protect the culprit from the toxic gas.
The high voltage shocks can be bypassed with Amapal. No, absolutely not.
Even though Amapal is sturdy, it couldn't withstand the high voltage shock from the panel chamber.
Okay.
Which means it'd be impossible to use Amapal to protect yourself.
You're only realizing this now. At this rate, you'll be a grandpa before you stop being a rookie.
Perhaps you will improve in the next life.
I'm trying my best in this life.
It's neither. There's no way it's not. A weapon just makes zero sense.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor.
Yep.
Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon, and the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock will destroy it.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
Or not.
Huh? That was the wrong answer? Come on, Master! Huh?
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Okay.
Huh? Even the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
Hey, don't sit down!
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right now!
Stop it. Leave me alone.
If you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Fine. Just one thing then. We're back at... Where was the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at... How did the culprit use Amapal? With that in mind, these two questions are connected.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapal was used?
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right?
Oh.
At that moment, Only the culprit and Amapao were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
True.
The culprit did something to Amapao?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them. Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny detail? Try to remember.
Something strange. Hey, now that you mention it, back then... Oh, hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapao sees.
It glitched.
It's like the cockpit of a mecha. Whoa, what was that?
Yeah.
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art. No, it's all right. It's stabilized. There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapao. It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me, right?
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
Anything else? It's not like Amapao's camera showed the culprit.
Wait, that's it!
When we held the door open.
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapao, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapao to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Did he put something on Amapao? And maybe it's some device that makes it so he can't be detected by Amapao? Could that be it?
Now that you mention it...
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off? How can you move from the airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once on Amapao's camera?
Hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
Oh, one mystery after another!
Okay.
What do you do now? It's a Pandora's box of mysteries!
Let's stay calm and think about it. There's plenty of time.
This actually makes this easier because we know that a single answer solves all of these. Oh, better think quick.
Or not. I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
Alright.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
Culprit's location. Amapao's usage. Its malfunction. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
Inside out? No. Okay. Where's the culprit before the crime? Behind Amapao. What? On top of Amapao's head? Transportation? Jumped on it? Why didn't culprit appear on camera? They were on top of the... What?
The culprit culprit rode on Amapel's head, using it as a method of transportation.
Bruh.
The door opened!
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back. Are you sure?
I
you wanna
keep
going?
forgetting that thing is said it could handle the weight of an elephant, so it makes sense a person could stand on it.
Absolutely. I will find the truth no matter what. This is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Hey, you said the culprit rode on top of Amapel. What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapel and used it to get through. After we left Amapel in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapel's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
That's insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapel can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So, someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
The shoe print on Amapel's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab.
But the gas...
By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, then it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
But Yuma, have you not realized it? You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
How did he survive the toxic gas?
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery? This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah? Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
Beats me.
When would it have been possible for him to get into the room ahead of us? Well, it's very easy. While opening the door.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapel entered the room. Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapel at some point.
Yep.
It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Like this?
Oh boy. Oh, okay.
We still haven't reached the goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the Saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
You mean filth like you. Notice how there's no animation when we do that, it just goes straight to it.
The culprit hopped off Arapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
Yeah.
That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist! Think about it. If Arapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it. No one would do something so risky.
Wait, no, it can't, no, fast forward. No, oh my.
Did they use some sort of special power?
No.
Right.
No.
For now.
No, I know the answer. Yep.
Red hopped off Arapal as the door opened. The gap in the door.
Yep. Oh my god.
That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist. Think about it. If Arapal's line of sight changed just a bit,
Can't do that.
Now slash through this mystery.
The arm was extended.
Arapal is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs. That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
That means the culprit knew how Amapal worked. Think I know who did it.
you little maggots, don't get so full of yourselves. You're not getting out of here alive.
I get it. So Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
Yep.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you can call it an obsession.
I think we know who did it then.
How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display? A room of nightmares?
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
You're really going?
Huh?
Hey, Yuma. When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Huh? Yeah.
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right? If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
Yes, it is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him.
True.
Which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake!
Dang, bruh. Don't gotta be so rude about it. Okay, so... Oh no, wait, we have little animation.
Damn it!
Okay, we repel.
Your deduction is inconsistent. It's full of inconsistencies.
No.
Logic. Even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind. That's all impossible!
Master!
Damn it!
Your deduction is inconsistent. It's full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't
Be from behind. That flame doesn't hold up.
But he was stabbed from behind anyways, so...
No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way!
Okay.
The culprit quickly entered the lab. But the doctor was in the room at the time, right?
Yeah,
There's no way you missed an intruder.
that's true.
Running is noisy. So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit. And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
Is there anything we can use here? Death! I forgot about that. He's... Oh, come on.
say.
That's right.
He's death. I
The culprit
forgot about
quickly
that.
entered the lab. But the doctor was in the room at the time, right?
Uh-huh.
There's no way you missed an intruder. Running is noisy.
That doesn't matter. Bruh!
Say.
Yeah.
The culprit quickly entered the lab.
But the doctor was in the room at the time, right?
There's no way
You
missed
can
an
get hit
intruder.
by noise? Okay.
Running is noisy.
Doesn't make much of a difference,
so Wesker
though.
would have heard and turned to face the culprit.
That would be the perfect thing to...
And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back. Unless you think the doctor was asleep.
No.
Is there any trace of him being drugged?
No, not at all, actually.
Even if he didn't look back from his desk, he would have heard someone coming.
Nuh-uh.
This is the truth. Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
Now you're spouting nonsense. Say whatever you want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic. And there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
Ha.
What? I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing. But...
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off here?
Huh?
The gas, hello.
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
Oh, really?
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit is because of Yuma's reluctance It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
Huh?
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth. That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Hey!
Nah, he's right, though. There has to be something. My thing is the toxic gas. How did he get through the toxic gas?
Yuma. Yuma.
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I'm gonna save right here, actually. We're gonna save this for next time. Alright. So I'm not gonna continue what he's saying, because it's probably something really important. But yeah. I'm gonna start recording right after this episode's done anyways. So, thanks to that, I'm probably just gonna end it right here, right now. So yeah. With that being said, that's probably gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.